Hello friends, once again welcome on my channel Raj Grammar Center. And you know very well that earlier already I uploaded two videos, present tense, actually two parts and one past tense. Now only this one was remaining, the future tense. So just to clarify your all doubts, I'm showing you especially the chart, see study table of tenses, because already present, see the first row, present tense four types, past row four subtypes, all these things already you learned earlier. Now in the future what we'll do, future also the same four subtypes are there, only where the difference is there, just only you have to keep in mind. Now what are the common things are there, first I clarify. And future tense means some different auxiliary verbs will use, like in present tense I used does, do, is, are, am, has, have, has been, have been. Past I used did, was, were, had been. Same future also shall, will we are going to use. But let me clarify very important thing which is common in all three tenses. First, simple form use present verb v1, continuous present verb plus ing. See on the screen, simple present tense you have to use the only present verb. See, ability is there, only simple past one. At one affirmative sentence we use v2, and mostly simple means v1. Continuous, what is common? Present verb ing. See, I'm comparing with the present and past. See, present verb ing, present verb ing, last also present verb ing. Perfect, past participle verb. Last one, present verb ing, but with that since or for will be their preposition. So I'm repeating once again. Simple v1, continuous v1 ing, and perfect v3. And last one is similar to second one, present verb ing, but with that preposition since for we use. Now come to the main part of the topic, future tense. What mean by future tense? A verb that refers to the future time is said to be in the future tense. The verb which is indicating the action in future, that is called the future tense. See the example, Michael will play the cricket. Here the Michael action will be in the future. You will say play, v1 is there, already I explained in the chart, v1 play. But here the will is there, that is determining especially that it is the future tense. Okay, so two ways I am clarifying that it is indicating that action will be in the future. I will identify because will is here, that I will say in detail, especially with the, I can say in the next slide. Now first, which are the four subtypes of the future tense. Same way as I told you present and past, same here also. Names are common, simple, continuous, perfect, perfect, continuous. Only what will you do? You only add that, like present is there, simple present tense. Past was there, simple past. Same here also. Simple future tense first, second future continuous or progressive tense, and third is the future perfect tense, and last one is the future perfect continuous tense. Now see the what mean by simple future tense. Simple means, keep in mind that where the means normally the action is there, means action will be in the future, whether it will complete or not, but action will be, that is the simple, keep in mind. It is used to express an action which will occur in the future. And this formula, keep in mind that v1 is common here. I said earlier simple form we use only present verb. Now main thing is here what, here only two auxiliary verbs are there. Where shall is there, SHA, shall is there, that is with the I and V. Whenever you are seeing these two pronoun I, we remember shall, and with other words whether the any name is there, whatever, use will. So I, we only. Two, with the I, we pronoun use shall, and with others use will. Now example, I shall meet you tomorrow. This is shall. I am saying one thing. Shall, whenever people speak, no, they rarely use, especially in the British English. Yeah, America people use American English. So what I'm saying here, the in talking people don't use, but here the grammar you must know what are the rules are there. I shall meet you tomorrow, because I comes in which one? See the formula first pronoun. I said you I, we pronoun use shall. See Robin. Robin is not in the, Robin is not the pronoun, the noun actually. I said others. Any word is there, use will. Robin will not join the party. It is negative sentence. So And what will you do? One more thing. If you're finding a negative sentence, add not, shall not, will not. Interrogative, what will you do? Shall, will, keep in starting. Will you complete the task? Interrogative. Will auxiliary verb, then subject, then verb. Like for example, I subject, shall auxiliary verb, meet verb, and last the object. Why shall we help you? It is the interrogative WS type. So this way in simple keep in mind, action will be in future. And how will you identify? Shall, will with present verb. Now come to the next. Future continuous or the progressive tense. Continuous means what? Of course, means where the action will be continuing. It is used to express an action which will be continuing in progress at some time in the future. Now see the formula means action will be in the future, it will be continuing. Like present was there, action is going on. Past what I thought action was going on, here is the action will be continuing. Action will be in progress. And one thing is very important that here one typing error is here actually. Here it should be the shall be will be. Okay, shall be will be, then present of ing. Present of ing is common in continuous. Remember it. Present, past, future. I said to here the one printing error, typing error is there. It is the shall be and will be. So the example, they will be completing the task. They will be. Why will is coming with the they? Because except I and we have to use the will. I shall not be doing the work. I shall not be doing the work. Will you be going to England? Question mark is there. Interrogative. So interrogative first auxiliary verb then subject. Will David not be presenting the program? So this way you have to keep in mind. Here what do? We add only will, shall, be. Shall be, will be, and continuous present of ing is there, you know very well. Okay, so please don't be confused here. The one typing error, it is the shall be and will be. Next, future perfect tense. Here we have to use first see the formula, then I'll give the definition. Shall have, will have. And one thing for the perfect is common, you remember, that is the past participle verb V3. It is used to indicate the completion of an action by a certain future time. Means in future action will be completed. And perfect means you know very well that is the where the perfection is there, completeness is there. So perfect means action will be action completeness is there. But in the future perfect, so action will be completed in the future. Formula I say do simple what we used shall will continuous shall be will be and perfect shall have will have. And what is common thing? V3 past participle verb. Don't forget this one. My friend will have completed the work. Yes, the my friend. Okay, my friend is here, not the IV. With I pronoun is there, use the shall. Others will. My friend will have completed. If I'm writing complete is wrong. Have completed the work means future action will be completed. We shall not have attended the meeting. We is here, therefore I use shall. Shall I not have achieved the target? Interrogative. Why will you have missed the target? So remember one thing here, we have to add have with the shall also, will also, and past participle verb V3 should come in the perfect. Remember it. And now the last one, future perfect continuous tense. It indicates an action going on over period of time that will end in the future. Remember it. Means in action will start in future. Action I can say started in the future and it will continue especially in the future. I'm repeating, it indicates action going on over a period of time that will end in the future. Action will start in the future and it will be continuing. So sometimes students might confuse. Continuous means action will be continuing, and perfect continuous means action is started and it will be continuing. What is here in the formula? How will you identify this one? First thing, remember, I taught to present and past tense also. Since for is common here in present also, past also, it was there, and V1 ing. I can say it is the mixture of both perfect and continuous. From continuous, what we took? V1 ing, you know very well. And perfect, what you brought from perfect? Perfect I used shall have, will have. Here I added only been. So from perfect, what we brought? Shall have, will have, and I did only been. From continuous, what we brought? V1 ing, and since for is common for perfect continuous tense. So shall have been or will have been, remember, present of ing, and since for will come. Since for the point of time, and for the period of time. Remember it. If the fixed time is there, accurate time is there, use since, and for others use when fixed time is there, use the for. He will have been studying in Cambridge for 4 years. See carefully. He will have been studying in Cambridge. Means, listen, action will start in the future and it will be continuing. And why I didn't use the since? Because here the accurate time is not there. So I use the for. He will have been studying in Cambridge for 4 years. Next example. I shall not have been doing the work since 2025. See, why since is there? Because 2025 is the point of time. Will you have been living in Mumbai since 2027? Interrogative. Why will you not have been targeting the task since 2035? So I'm repeating. How will you recognize this one? First thing, here we have to use, you have to add been. Shall have, will have, or perfect will become shall have been, will have been. And from continuous we brought what? Present verb ing, and since for will be there. Now I'm repeating once again. Simple future shall, will plus present verb. Continuous shall be, will be, present verb with ing. Perfect what will come? Shall have, will have, and past participle verb. And last one, shall have been, will have been, present verb ing, and since for. This way you can clarify your doubts regarding the future tense. So I can say all three tenses I completed, and one more, just my video is there where I have explained the table actually. All these three things, all these 12 parts, for present, for past, for future perfectly, and just to go through it, you'll understand it. And if you have not subscribed my channel, please like it, share it, subscribe it with your friends. Thank you.